Today I'm in Chatham and Rochester in Kent. Could you tell me what Chatham and Rochester are famous for?
Well, one thing is the wonderful royal docks where ships were built for hundreds of years. It's now a fantastic museum, and of course it's the reason why Charles Dickens was here in the first place. His father worked at the docks.
And can I ask why you're dressed as you are?
We do guided tours round Rochester led by Dickens characters. So I am Nancy from Oliver Twist.
And you?
Mr. Jaggers from Great Expectations.
Wow, in your Dickensian costumes. Well, thank you very much for talking to me. So, Chatham is famous because the writer Charles Dickens used to live here and because it was the centre for England's navy. Let's take a look at the ships first. From the time of King Henry VIII and Queen Elizabeth I, England's navy was based in Chatham. Ships were built and repaired here, and by the middle of the 18th century, this had become one of the largest industrial organisations in the world, with thousands of skilled workers. I'm here with Chris, who works at the historic dockyard in Chatham. So, Chris, why is the dock so important?
These docks and these ships are what this place was all about. For several hundred years, dockyards like this built and maintained ships for the Royal Navy.
Great, thanks very much, Chris.
Pleasure.
Charles Dickens lived in Chatham from the age of 4 till 11, and then again for the last 14 years of his life. Many of his ideas for stories and characters came from here. This is Eastgate House. It was built in 1590 for one of the important officers at Chatham Docks. Dickens often used to walk along this high street as a child. A short distance from Eastgate House, we find this shop, Baggins Book Bazaar. Let's take a look inside. I'm here with John, who works in the bookshop. John, tell me, do you sell many of Dickens' novels?
It depends on the time of year. There's a Dickens festival in the first week of June and the first week of December, which is when we sell most of our Dickens books.
And what would I do if I wanted to learn more about Charles Dickens?
There's Dickens World nearby.
What's that?
It's a theme park where you can see, touch and smell Dickensian England.
Ah, we use the word Dickensian to describe the people, places and customs that Dickens wrote about. Aha, the Pickwick Papers. I've just come from Eastgate House. Dickens used the house in this novel, but he called it Westgate. That's all we have time for in Chatham. In the next programme, we're going to Brighton on the south coast. See you there.